Is it realistic to expect that other people are going to consistently treat you with warmth, or that you can consistently treat other people with warmth? If you are feeling down or in a bad mood, wouldn't it be more appropriate to just give yourself a pass in communicating warmth to other people? These are really important questions, and getting clarity on this is going to go a long way in helping you love others well and build better relationships. Hi everybody, I'm Greg from Heart Tools, where we make it simple to build great relationships. And let's say that you are driving to work one morning, and as you're driving, you hear this noise from the engine, and you can just picture money flying out of your wallet when you go to the mechanic later. And then your mom calls and she guilts you into doing something that you really don't want to do and you don't have time to do, and you really want to say no, but you say yes anyway. And then to top it all off, you pull into work, and as you pull in, you remember, oh my goodness, I forgot about a meeting that started an hour ago and I've completely missed it. Well, it would be reasonable to expect that you would arrive at work that morning feeling a little grumpy. So here's the question. Wouldn't it be more authentic to walk into work and just act grumpy? In fact, wouldn't it be hypocritical to be feeling so angry or anxious and at the same time smile at people and give them a warm greeting? Wouldn't that be a little hypocritical? These are really important questions to get clarity on, because this situation is going to happen in some form or another and to some extent or another on almost a daily basis. And here is the key to sorting this whole mess out. And it's that I need to understand that my genuineness is about me, but my warmth is about the person that I'm in relationship. Genuineness is about communicating to the other person who I am, while warmth is about communicating to the other person who they are, right? And so I can communicate to someone that I'm in a bad mood and communicate to them at the same time that they're really important to me, because both are true. In fact, here's what's happening when I allow my bad mood to trump the need to express warmth to you. And it has nothing to do with being authentic. What I'm saying in that moment is I'm so absorbed with me right now that I really can't be bothered with treating you like you're important. What I'm saying is your value is negotiable, and it is completely dependent on what mood I'm in. And so if I'm in a good mood, I will treat you warmly, but if I'm in a bad mood, you are going to disappear. What we're talking about here really is just having the capacity to get outside of yourself. And it's such a critical capacity to have, because in healthy, thriving, life-giving relationships, there are always two people in the room, and they both have equal value always. And if you are in a relationship where your value is going to go up or go down or disappear depending on the mood of the person that you are in relationship with, then you are in a relationship that is going to suck the life out of you. And here's how I see people try to fix this problem. And it takes a relationship that's bad and turns it into relationship hell. And that is, they think to themselves, well, if you can only treat me with value when you're in a good mood, I will just take on the responsibility for making sure that you're in a good mood, right? And so if you are sad, I will try to cheer you up. If you're angry, I will try to calm you down. If you're scared, I will try to assure you, I will try to get you back into the mood where you can treat me like I matter, right? And that's a horrible place to be, because here's the truth. If it's your job to get someone else into a place where they can treat you like you matter, then you really don't matter, right? Because in healthy relationships, value is a non-negotiable. Value needs to be the bedrock of the relationship that you can count on always being there. Value is not something that you work to get. And if you have to work really hard to get someone to a place where they can treat you like you matter, then you really don't matter, because that person does not have the capacity to get outside of themselves and see you as a different, real person. And this is why warmth or lack of warmth is such a big red flag in relationships. If you're just starting out in a relationship with someone and you notice that they don't treat you with warmth consistently, that is a relationship that you don't want to invest any more time in. Or if you're starting out in a relationship, let's say you're dating someone and you notice that they treat you warmly because you're the person they're pursuing and you're the new toy, right? But you notice that when you're at the restaurant, they don't treat the host or the server warmly. And when you're at the movie theater, they don't treat the cashier warmly. They don't treat anybody else warmly. That's a red flag. That's a preview of coming attractions. That's when you want to take Maya Angelou's advice to heart when she said, people show you who they are, believe them the first time. You don't want to invest in a relationship like that, right? You can feel sad for someone like that. You can empathize with the problem that they have, but don't date them. Don't marry them. Don't try to go into business with them. That's a relationship you want to keep at stage one and just love them well, but you want to minimize it. You don't want to take that relationship to stage two and try to create connection with someone who doesn't have the capacity to treat you like you matter. So here's what I want you to practice this week. And it's a simple step, like all of our practice steps, but it's a hard one. And I've made it purposely hard so that you can learn some things about yourself before engaging in the next session. So here's what I want you to practice. I want you to practice giving every single person you interact with a warm greeting. That means your spouse or people in your family. That means your friends. That means coworkers. That means the teller at the bank or the person in the drive-thru who's handing you your food. Every person you interact, give them a warm greeting. Now, it can be simple. It can be just simple as a smile and, hey, how you doing? Good to see you, something like that. It doesn't have to be wild if that's not your personality. Just a warm greeting that communicates that they matter. And while you're doing that, what I want you to do is pay attention to how hard that is for you in certain situations and how easy that is for you in certain situations, because that information is going to be helpful to you as we progress in practicing learning how to protect the value of the people we are in relationships. So practice that this week. Simple steps. Practice, practice, practice. That's what Heart Tools is all about.